There is a serious allegation that President William Ruto tried to bribe African heads of state in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, during African Union Commission chairmanship elections to vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, who was Kenya's AUC candidate. I want us to listen to the Member of Parliament for Juja constituency, Honorable George KOIMBURI, revealing what happened in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
Tuko na hofu katika Jamhuri la Kenya sababu ya kuona pesa za umma zikitumika vibaya kwenda kuhonga watu ndio waweze kumchagua Raila Amolo Odinga ndio awe chairman wa AU huko Addis Ababa. Ni aibu kubwa sana ambayo tumeiona siku ya jana, kuona William Ruto akijaribu kuhonga mapresident wengine ndio waweze kumpigia kura Raila Amolo Odinga, na zile pesa ambazo anataka kutumia ni pesa za umma, pesa ambazo watu wamelipa kodi ndio tuweze kujengewa barabara, ndio tuweze kuwa na stima, ndio tuweze kuwa na maji, ndio tuweze kuwa na pesa za kulipa walimu ndio waweze kusimamia elimu ya watoto wetu. Ni makosa makubwa sana.
Now this is a serious allegation that Kenyans cannot take for granted. The money that MP George KOIMBURI is alleging that President William Ruto tried to use to bribe African heads of state to vote for Raila Odinga is not President Ruto's money. It is the money that you and I contribute through paying tax. That is the reality on the ground. Now, before we proceed, in case this is your first time on the Sport Check YouTube channel, kindly support us by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. We are on a mission to 7,000 subscribers before the end of this month, and we can't hit it without you subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. Now, we must understand, in fact, we cannot rule out a possibility of corruption in both the National Assembly and Senate. Mark my words. We cannot also rule out a possibility of corruption in the executive arm of government. We cannot rule out a possibility of corruption in the judiciary. That is the reality on the ground. The head of state, William Samoei Arap Ruto, has complained about corruption. And I want us to focus on what happened in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. There is a rumor that almost 13 billion Kenya shillings was used. But that is a rumor. There is no evidence to support that argument. But even if there is an evidence, nobody can dare to bring it out for the people of Kenya to understand. But this is not the first time that MP George KOIMBURI is accusing President William Samoei Arap Ruto. In fact, the last time he tried to accuse members of parliament of being bribed by President William Ruto, he was forced to apologize. Let us listen to this before we proceed.
I make a mistake by saying that the members of parliament that voted yes, they were bribed with 2 million. Honorable Speaker, I'm here to say sorry to the members because I don't have any evidence that they received money. Honorable Speaker, those was just a hearsay that I heard when we was voting during the second reading of finance bill. I urge the members to forgive me and then we move forward for the betterment of this country. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Now that is what MP George KOIMBURI did in the National Assembly after it was clear he could not provide an evidence to support his argument that some members of parliament were bribed to pass the finance bill of the year 2024-25. But that is a story for another day. If at all taxpayers' money was used to finance Raila Amolo Odinga's campaign, then you can't trust the head of state, because there was this narrative that there are people who are supporting Raila Amolo Odinga's AUC bid with their own money. But I'm confidently sure that something is going on. Hakuna mahali ambapo kunaweza kutokea moshi bila moto. So that means there's something that is going on, and MP George KOIMBURI is now revealing about Raila Odinga's laws in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. My honest opinion, it was not because of Raila Odinga as an individual, and I'm entitled to my own opinion. You also have your own opinion. You can let me know in the comment section. Do you think Raila Amolo Odinga lost AUC bid because of himself as an individual? My honest opinion, it is because of the events that took place just a few days to AUC elections. Number one, DRC crisis. Number two, ASADC. Most of the members were able to be behind the Madagascar candidate, and when Raila Odinga won in the first round, second round, some of them now shifted side and decided to vote for the Djibouti candidate, and Raila Odinga decided to withdraw on the sixth round, and on the seventh round, the Djibouti candidate was declared the winner, and that is how he became the African Union Commission chair. There is also another factor that must be considered: the Francophone countries and also the Anglophone countries. In fact, the Francophone countries, they were able to come together. The Anglophone countries were not able to come together, and that contributed to the loss of Raila Amolo Odinga's AUC bid. However, this story to do with the 13 billion, it must be investigated. But sometimes you will make noise, but nobody will take you seriously. I promised at the end of my videos to carry out civic education. This is what you need to do. You need to register as a voter as soon as possible. The beauty of doing that, you can be in a position to participate in two types of election, that is general elections and by-elections. Then secondly, you need to demonetize politics, and you need to demonetize politics as soon as possible, and also vote for someone with a vision. Bye for now. I will see you in the next video.